And what is meant by global? Yeah. No. So local is for only. Okay, leave it. So test is my macro. Inside the macro, at least inside the test macro, what is my macro variable? Outside the test macro, what is my macro variable here? Outside the test, I mean before starting my macro, I have created one macro variable, that is a C. But D macro variable I have created inside the macro. Yes or no? Inside the macro. So when we create any macro variable inside the macro block, then that is a local or global. This is already we have discussed. Local. Okay. Okay. Then what about just leave it? All these things just leave it. I am asking only D and C. Which one is a local? Which one is a global? That is only I am asking. So if we create any macro variable, I mean if we define any macro variable outside the macro block, then that is a local or global? Outside. Global. Local. So if we create any macro variable outside the macro block, that is a global. Inside the macro block, that is a local. What is mean by macro block means percentage macro, percentage mn. This is a one block only. Inside the macro block, what is my macro variable? Outside the macro block, what is my macro variable? Anybody? Inside is a D. Inside is a D. Outside is a C. C. Then by using, we have discussed the sim put, we have discussed the sim get, we are going to discuss the sim local and sim global. So these are the function only. These are the just a function. If sim local of A, sim local of C, then put C is a local. If sim global of C, then put C is global. Again, if sim local of D, then put D is a local. Sim global of D, then put D is a global. Here, what is my answer here? So, in my log window, put statement main purpose is we can display the results in the log. So we can display the two things actually, which one is a local, which one is a global. So here, anybody. Now I am submitting this one. When I am submitting, sim local of C, then put is a C. C is a local or global? Anybody? Please let me know. C is a local. Global, sir. C is a global, right? Yes, sir. We can display this one only. C is a global. Because C is not local. C is a global. Then D is a local. So we can, it's this one. D is a local. So when I open my log window, you can see C is a global. D is a local. We can display like this only. So that purpose will be used the sim local, sim global, two more statements actually. By using these two statements, we can display it whether that is a local or whether that is a global. We can display like that properly. Okay, here anybody any doubt, just let me know. Sim local, sim global, two more function. If anybody asks how to identify whether my macro variable is a local or global, that purpose will be used the two functions are there. One is a sim local, other one is a sim global. That purpose will be used it. Now here you can see percentage let A is equal to yes. This is a one macro variable. If sim exist of A, then put A exist. What is the purpose of sim exist? By using sim exist, that is a one more function. By using this function, whether my macro variable is existed or not, that purpose, how to check function. So first time A is exist only. Again I am using call simdel of A. If simdel is a one more function, by using simdel we can delete the macro variable. Now I have deleted my macro variable. Again, if sim exists of A, then put A still exists, else put A does not exist. So here what is the note, I mean in my log window, what are the things we can display it in my log window? Totally two information. What is that? First one is a sim A is exist or not. First statement.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then second statement, with this one is correct or this one correct? Which one is correct after call symbol? Call symbol is we can
A doesn't exist.
Yes, then we can display it A exist. Again, second one is A does not. When I open, you can see I have not submitted. I am going to submit now. When I submitted, go to log window. So is required. Now I am submitting this one. When I submitted, go to log window. See this here, A exists only, A does not exist only. Because I use the call symbol, how to delete the macro variable by using percentage symbol, otherwise call symbol, that is your wish, whatever. So please use it that way. By using call symbol, we can delete the macro variable. That purpose will be used this one. So sim local, sim global, and sim exist is over. Next I will go for macro coding functions today. Okay, anybody any doubt as of now, please let me know. Macro coding functions. So this is actually not required for clinical side. Okay, this is important for banking side. Okay, I will complete this one because this is a pending item for us. Okay, macro coding functions basically categorized by two types. One is a compilation function. Next one is a execution function. So these are the two types of functions are available, but these functions are very tricky. Tricky means okay, bit complex here, but these are used for only banking and types are there. Compilation functions are basically two types. One is a percentage str, the second one is a percentage nrstr. So these are the which one compilation functions. Next one is a execution function. Execution functions basically categorized by again two types. One is a B code. The second one is a super code. Super code or super cube, both are same only. So these are the comes under execution functions. Macro coding functions are basically categorized by two. Compilation function and execution function. Then how to use the compilation functions? Compilation functions basically while creating the macro variable, okay, we can use these compilation function. Execution function while executing your macro. For example, this is my macro I am executing. So then we can use the which one? Execution function. Inside this macro block, we can use the compilation function. Inside this macro block, we can use the compilation function here. While executing the macro, we can use the execution functions. So first I will go for compilation function. For example, percentage let, okay, company is equal to, here I am using stances only. Stances. So here, now percentage put ampersand company. So what is my company value? Anybody here? Stances. But you can see here, okay, wait, stances only. You can see here, stances has mismatching single quote only. There is no double quote here. You can see here only single quote is available. There is no double quote, and also you can see the percentage put statement whether it's showing blue color or black color. Percentage put is a one statement. Always we have to see the blue color only. But you can see the black color. Why it is showing black color? Because our macro variable name has single quotes only. This is an unmatched single quotes, I mean mismatching. So if we use one more single quote, now you can see your percentage put statement, it's showing blue color. But sometimes our variable names having mismatching single quote only. Mismatching single quote. So if I am submitting this one, you can see it here. So there is no results here. We are not displaying the results. Okay. Then I want to mask this single quote only. I want to mask. So how to mask the single quotes? That purpose will be used the which one? Percentage str function. So some situations our macro variable values has which one? Single quotes only. In that scenario, mismatching to mask the single quotes. Okay, single quotes to mask the semicolons. If any, sometimes our variable name it contains the semicolon. It to mask the missing parenthesis. Missing parenthesis means only one side parenthesis is there, but second side there is no parenthesis. In that scenario, we have to use percentage str function. By using percentage str function, we can mask the single quotes only. So here I am using percentage str. Okay, open this parenthesis. Inside this parenthesis, use your macro variable. But here when we use the percentage str function for mismatching single quote, only mismatching single quote, this is the only single quote is available. Before your single quote, your quote prefix with the ampersand only, percentage only. Percentage is a mandatory when we use the str function. Str function especially useful for single quotes, mismatching single quotes only. I mean only one side single quote is there. Second, this is not only single quote, even double quotes also. I want to mask those single quotes or double quotes. Please use the percentage str function. Before single quote, please use the percentage symbol. Now I am submitting this one. When I submitted, go to log window. Okay, wait. Now I am opening one more because these are the coding functions. So every time, okay, if anybody first time did the mistake, second time we cannot see the proper results only. That is also one more. So here now I have opened the next session. I will be executed same code in the second session. Wait. In the real-time scenario also we will get the same. In banking domain I am saying. So now see this here. Now I am submitting this one. Open your log window. Now you can see here percentage put company values. We are displaying the stances. You can see the single quota also. So conclusion point. So sometimes our macro variable values contains this mismatching single quotes. At that time we cannot see we cannot display the results by using percentage put statement. In that scenario, we have to use percentage str function to mask the single quotes only. Okay, second one. So I will go for second one. For example, percentage let p is equal to proc print data is equal to SAS output class semicolon and run semicolon only. Percentage put ampersand p only. Anybody please let me know if I am submitting percentage put ampersand p, what is the p value? We can see it in my log window. Anybody? Sorry?
SAS help dot class.
Only class. Proc print data is equal to SAS output dot class. What about semicolon and run?
Table will be displayed, sir.
Whether we can display what is the p value here? P value. Whether we can display the entire value or only proc print data is equal to SAS output at class. That's only. Anybody? When each and every SAS statement must be ends with the semicolon, right? Yes or no? At least. Everybody. Here semicolon is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Then when we use the semicolon, this statement ended with the semicolon are you to here only. If I am printing ampersand percentage put ampersand p, we can display it only proc print data is equal to SAS output at class. That's only. Now here I am submitting this one. Now you can see here proc print data is equal. See this. But I need semicolon run semicolon also. I need semicolon run semicolon because my variable name contains the semicolon values. Macro variable name itself semicolon values are there. Then how to mask the semicolon here? By using which function again? To mask the semicolon, percentage str. So just use percentage str, open parenthesis, and run semicolon also I need only. After semicolon I use the star symbol. So entire my value proc printed data is equal to SAS output dot class semicolon run semicolon. I used it inside the percentage str function. Here percentage symbol is not required before semicolon. Only percentage symbol is required only when we use the unmatched single quote only or unmatched double quotes. At that time our single quote prefixed with the percentage symbol. In that scenario only, no need percentage symbol for before semicolon, no need percentage symbol for anywhere, only except the single quote. Now if I am submitting this one, you can see here what is the value here. We are displaying the proc print data is equal to SAS output at class semicolon run semicolon only. Here my point here. Okay, that is a percentage code. If I am using only ampersand p, if I am print only I am executing this one only, then what will happen? Anybody? Indirectly ampersand p value is a, what is the value? Ampersand p is nothing but
before semicolon, I mean
proc print data is equal to SAS
help
class semicolon run it. If I am submitting this one, what will happen here? If I am submitting proc print statement, we can display the table only. SAS class table only. Now if I am submitting this one, what will happen again? What is mean by ampersand p here? Ampersand p is nothing but proc printed data is equal to SAS output class semicolon run it. We can see the results in the output window. This is our str function. Str function main purpose is to mask the single quotes, to mask the semicolons, to mask the unmatching parenthesis, anything. Okay, but okay, go for one more, that is a nrstr. nrstr is nothing but to mask the only two symbols here, only two symbols. To mask the first one is a ampersand symbol and to mask the percentage symbol. So only two symbols in my macro variables. For example, I am using two symbols only. One is a ampersand symbol, other one is a percentage symbol. Then we have to use nrstr. By using nrstr, we can mask the which one here? Ampersand symbol, and we can mask the percentage symbol. Now for example, percentage let, okay, ABC is equal to, okay, here LNT. So what is the ABC value here? Anybody? If I am submitting percentage code ampersand ABC, what is the ABC value? We can see it here.
LNT,
right? Here ampersand symbol is there or not? Ampersand symbol.
yes sir.
When we use the ampersand symbol, it is nothing but, that is a
Macro
variable, but we don't have any t macro variable, right? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Now if I am submitting this one, we can see the warning messages only. See this here, t is not resolved, yes or no? Correct?
Yes sir.
Okay. But t is a macro, but t is not macro variable. Actually my variable name itself L ampersand t. Ampersand is not a macro variable here. So in this scenario, I want to mask the ampersand symbol. Then how to mask the ampersand symbol? By using which function we can mask it here? Anybody? By
NSTR.
nrstr. Okay. Percentage nrstr, open parenthesis, and submit this one again. When I am submitting this one, go to log window. Now you can see percentage let nrstr, percentage put ampersand ABC. It resolves the, what is the value? We can see LNT. So we are displaying the exact value here. That is a LNT value. That purpose will be used the nrstr. nrstr only purpose is just for masking purpose. when we use ampersand symbol, when we use percentage symbol, for example, percentage let mac is equal, okay, my macro name is percentage test only, test. So here percentage for ampersand mac, MAC mac. If I am submitting this one, actually when we use the percentage symbol, percentage test, so as it refers, that is a macro name only, but that is not macro name. My macro variable, it contains the percentage symbol. So percentage test, percentage symbol is there. So percentage symbol and ampersand symbol especially we can use in macros only. If we use percentage symbol, SAS it will be treated as that is a macro. If I am submitting this one, we cannot that test macro not resolved only. See this. Apparent innovation for macro test is not resolved here. So this is a test is not resolving here. First I want to mask this percentage symbol only. Then how to mask the percentage symbol here? Anybody? How can we mask it? Percentage
and
NRS here.
within the brackets.
Then close this one. Okay. Now you can submit this one. When I am submitting, you can see it in your log window. So here my macro name is percentage test only. This is here clear, or anybody any doubt here? Yes, please. Doubt anybody?
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Sorry, yeah, power issue, power there. So somebody asking some now. What is that? Anybody? Clear or doubt?
Clear, sir.
No. So this is useful for only banking sectors, not for clinical sectors. Not for clinical sectors. Now I will go for second one, B code. How to use practically? Practically, if you want, this is not required. Again, I am saying practically, if you want, please attend banking classes only. Okay. So because clinical is important for you, everybody is looking for clinical only in your batch especially. So learn clinical things. If anybody wants to learn banking sectors related things, only 20 classes more than enough. 20. So while attending the banking classes, after 1 week or after 10 days, you can upload your resume in all job portals. Okay, banking resume, not for clinical. C-disc is not required here. Okay, that's the reason I'm saying. If you want to looking for clinical stuff only, clinical domain like SDTM, ADAMS and TLF, so then these things, whatever I am explaining, these things are not required, but tomorrow's class is important for clinical only. Not only clinical, tomorrow class is important for even banking also. Tomorrow is the last class. I will take max is a 1 hour tomorrow, then we'll close the session. Now, coding functions. So here percentage let x is equal to 11 comma 14 comma 15 only. Okay, 11 comma 14 comma 15. Then percentage macro, test is a macro name. So here val data. My data set name is a class set SAS filtered class. Okay, 3 minutes. So where age in ampersand val. Okay, then run it. So processing data is equal. My data set name is a class. Then run it. Percentage element test only. Percentage test here. ampersand x only, ampersand x. Then anybody please let me know here what is the values. We can see it in my output window, whether this is a keyword parameter or positional parameter.
Positional parameters.
Positional parameter. How many parameters I am using while defining the macro? How many parameters I have mentioned while defining? This is my test macro. How many parameters? Only one parameter, that is a value.
Yeah.
Ampersand x, it refers to the how many, what is the ampersand x value? Anybody? What is the ampersand x here?
11, 14, 15.
11, 14, 15. 11, 14, 15 means 11, 14, 15, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Here how many parameters are there? Only one parameter. But how many parameters we are passing?
3.
3 parameters only, 3 values. So if I am submitting this one, it throw error. So we cannot see the output. Go to log window. So what is that error? More positional parameters on the define only. How many parameters I have defined? It's only one parameter. But I am passing how many parameters? 3 parameters. 3 parameters, right? Yes or no? Okay. Then here I want to mask the, what is the values here? I want to mask the, which values?
14, 15.
Not 14, 15, symbol I am saying. So here to mask the single quotes, to mask the commas also, to mask the semicolons also for str. Okay, same thing to mask the same as it is only while executing the macro. While executing the macro, I want to mask the single quotes, I want to mask the commas, I want to mask the semicolon. That purpose will be used in which function? B quote. So what about in this super Q? Super Q only useful for to mask the ampersand symbol and percentage symbol, only 2 symbols while executing my macro. Super Q, both are same only, but one is the str, B code, both are same. But str is useful for compiling time while creating the macro variable. B code is useful for while executing the my macro. I want to mask the commas only. Now here if you want to mask the commas, then first percentage test, then again percentage B quote, again open one parenthesis, okay. Now here ampersand, this one x only, then double parenthesis. Here what is my function I am using here? Anybody? Which function I am using? Percentage
B quote.
Because I am executing my macro. While executing my macro, we have to use the B code function. By using this B code function, we can mask the, which one? Anybody? We can mask the special commas, right? Here I want to mask the comma, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I am submitting this one. When I am submitting this one, we can see it. Go to log window. Yeah. So what are the values we are seeing anyway here?
14, 15.
14, 15. 14, because my macro variable values are used the same thing here, 14, 15 only. So this is one more. Here anybody, any doubt? B code, this one, hard still not clarify anything. Anybody?
Clear.
Okay. Clear. This is the so and so. Next one is a percentage macro. Other is directly I write data underscore null underscore. Okay, calls input text. This input text only. Here I am using in INC. Then here I am using L and T. Again I am using ampersand symbol L and T. Now here run it. Percentage code ampersand. What is my macro variable here? INC. Then if I am submitting this one, what is the INC values? You can see it in my log window.
L and T.
but ampersand T is there, LNT. Yes or no?
But proper columns are there.
Sorry, LNT. LNT means here ampersand is there or not?
Okay.
Okay, when we use the ampersand symbol, it will be treated as a which one?
Macro variable.
Macro variable. Then when we use percentage for ampersand INC, it won't resolve. On top of that, when you want this one, we have to use this one, percentage super Q, then use this one. Okay, here. Now just execute this code. When I am executing this code, you can see here, okay, whether we are resolving or not here. Wherever, if you want, inside the macro or outside the macro, that macro variable we have to use inside the super Q function. Because here LNT, I am assigning the macro variable value contains the ampersand symbol. Okay, then wherever we are using this INC macro variable inside our code, we have to use always this macro variable name must be inside the single quotes, no need ampersand or single quotes also. So this is a super Q. Super Q main purpose is to mask the ampersand symbol and to mask the percentage symbol also, super Q. But B code main purpose is to mask the commas, to mask the semicolon, to mask the answer quotation marks, that purpose. Is still doubt or clear? Anybody?
Clear, sir.
Now last topic is tomorrow I am going to explain very important topic, your clinical. Tomorrow I will explain. Tomorrow is the last class for macro. I will take exactly 1 hour. Okay, now I am leaving. So anybody, anything, just let me know. Tomorrow is the last